His parents, every time a groom comes, he takes 100 pilgrimages, and he prefers to see someone when he vomits. Her spirit is sweet, and her ambitions in life are very big. And she is the owner of a prestigious center in the country. Unfortunately, her mother is tired, she is paralyzed, and always lies in bed, and her mother always wants not to serve her, eat and drink. While giving her medicine, I mean, her hands don't know the treatment, and he doesn't know how to change her anything she wants. Every time a groom comes to propose to Aba, her father Mansur rejects him, and because unbelievable, she got married twice and failed her passport. For her father and mother, she, of course, wants to see her life. And the first and second passports I judge them to fail. Because of her misfortune and because of her father, the grooms will not be afraid that his daughter Aba will marry and leave them. And because he will not marry his wife. Because of this, his daughter Aba has been unjustly treated. I know her from her father, and because her mother will be paralyzed and he is lying in bed. Her father is always outside the house and spends his time with his friends and with the women, unless he has a relationship with them. At times, he brings a harem at home and takes them to the bedroom, except for him and far from his sick wife. And his daughter, Aba, comes to take his phone to make a call from him. He runs to her and takes him from her and hits her, and she doesn't want her to see the phone. Because she doesn't know anything but him. From calls to the harem or the pictures on the phone. He spoke and tossed her nerves at length. Until one day, he shouted at her at one picture, 6 left, on the phone. She spoke to him and told him, "What is this picture? I saw the picture only on the phone." I was shocked and yelled at him and said to him, I deprive you of something. I can only do for you if you want it. I will only be in my hands, and I will wear the best nightgown for you, and I will give you a long time, and make a relationship with you for 2 hours. And he remains tired while I work with you in a relationship to make you happy, fill your eyes, and simplify you. And I say to you, come, my love, and I will carry out with you along. I love you and I do not want to deprive you of something. And after all of this, you do a relationship with a second time and a north time. A shrewd possible Jabal immune disease. And you get tired and then you come to work with him and you transfer to why the disease remains halal or forbidden. A pharmacist and this doctor are 19 years older than Aba. But Aba is happy with him and wants to marry him, and she asked him to come forward to her and ask her father for her hand. The doctor actually toured her and asked for her hand from him. But her father refused him because he did not want to allow her. Aba is tired and her age is getting older. She is now 32 years old. She is running away with a groom and leaving her family's house. But the pharmacist loved Aba and adored her, and every time she went to the pharmacy, he was happy when he saw her. And he was very happy and Aba loved him. And it is Aba's love. But her father rejected him because he found himself not of his level. He broke his daughter's heart and broke the doctor's heart. But Aba told the doctor that her father treated her strangely. And the treatment is odd. Aba tells and says his parents and I am sleeping come every little bit the light is tied to him while I sleep on the floor and preferably spits on him for about 10 minutes every day. And I don't know what reason he refused to marry. And ouch prefer a base next to him. Until you get tired, and Aba herself runs away and walks out of the house at any moment. And herself. She postponed the opportunity to run away from the house and told her story to one of her companions. She told her, come, live with him. And this was the story of Aba. They spoke to her and told her what to do and how to behave with her father and run away from the house or not. She endures this bitter life and is patient with what is in it and does not run away when accompanied by the north. Do not go commit suicide and get rid of only him in it. For God's sake, respond to it and know what to do and keep you side by side. This is a real reality, and her company is still suffering from these circumstances, and she is waiting for your reaction to her. And her mother is still alive, and her father has taken out a pension from his work and is sitting at home for them and is hard on themselves. And the devil is a worker who obliges her and takes her and says to her, once throw yourself from the plaque, and once, hit your father on his brain and get rid of him, and once he says to her, Hitler is poison and eating and dies. Guys, please join her and tell her how to act and what to do because it is disgusting from her life. And it is forbidden when we leave this. And tell your opinion in the comments, and I will tell her what to do and I will communicate with her. Because she has a phone and is hidden from her father. And her father, if he sees the mobile with her, will take it from her and break it so that no one will talk to her. Al-Hako Aba Al-Hako Hayanas. Tota Rafat. Blake supported Yo, Abir's story. And a subscription to the channel. And wait for me tomorrow with a new realistic story from the events of daily life. We are trying to solve the problem with some